Hey everyone, Jeff Adams here from the Icebox Radio Theater, coming on to let you know about a major change to our membership program. Now, if you've always wanted to join the IBRT but couldn't for financial reasons, we're thrilled to announce the addition of free memberships. That's right, for the first time, we're offering you a seat at the table where all the big decisions are made here at the IBRT, absolutely free. Of course, we're still offering paid memberships with additional benefits for your support, and we'll continue to offer a Patreon page as well. But we felt the time was right to open things up a little bit and invite anybody who wants to join to join. So just go to our website, that's iceboxradio.org, and click on the Join link to learn more. Thanks for your time and consideration, and as always, keep listening.
Our final play this evening is a world premiere from a local author whose work has never appeared on the IBRT before. As director of the Int'l Falls Public Library, Diane Adams is well-versed in all kinds of literature. But a particular interest of hers is dystopian fiction, and what the world might be like after a great calamity. Tonight's story, Al, came to her in a veritable rush when she had a vision of a lonely library after the apocalypse. Its shelves bare of books, its patrons dead or disappeared. This library of the future was watched over by a single, solitary figure, a robot, an automated librarian, or Al, who dusted the shelves, unlocked the doors promptly at 10 a.m., and waited in the hope that someone, anyone, would need her. The Icebox Radio Theater presents Al by Diane Adams.
What makes us human? Can we truly be human by ourselves, or do we need one another, or at least another? In the not-too-distant future, two beings, neither of whom have seen another living thing in years, wonder if they are the only intelligent beings left alive. And the only thing they have in common is books. The Icebox Radio Theater presents Al.
T plus 6,787 days. Star date minus 221411.97 or May 31st, 2102, 7:45 a.m. Systems check. Operating system 8.09 functioning within normal parameters. No update since 2083 when I lost contact with the main server. No signals can be detected. No contact from my fellow automated librarian 30 miles away at the Copper Creek Library since September 18, 2085. I do not know if that model, which was of the previous generation, was able to survive without regular contact with the main server. Perhaps it was dismantled for parts. That could have been my fate as well. I wonder, would that have been better?
Another morning, still no signs of living people. It has been almost 20 years since the world changed. I was lucky, though. I found Bob and Sue. They took care of me, but they were old. I just wish they would have explained what happened before they died. They didn't know what happened. Why did they survive? They must have known I couldn't stay in the cave bunker forever. I remember so little and yet so much of my life. They trained me well to survive. I can forage, grow, hunt, and protect myself. But I want more. I want to talk, exchange ideas, learn what happened in the past.
Some internet was accessible for 112 days before many locations began to vanish. I do not know why the internet went dark so quickly, even if it was gradual. I am capable of picking up any signals and have detected nothing. No radio or digital signals that I can communicate with have been detected for 6,206 days.
I wasn't quite 10 when everything changed, but Bob and Sue had more than 18 years to tell me what happened. I suppose I shouldn't blame them too much. They did teach me a lot about surviving, and maybe they didn't entirely know what happened themselves. Maybe things were still changing when they came to the bunker and set up a home. I don't really remember how we came together. My memories of the before times are almost gone now. I think they found me on one of their trips out foraging, but I can't really be sure.
Today is a Wednesday, The library doors will be unlocked for 10 hours. My body was designed to exist for over 150 years. I will have power as long as the sun continues to shine, and I can access it. I do seem to be developing hiccups in my logic, though. I want to talk to someone. I don't want to be alone. I want purpose. There are no confirmed errors or issues with my hardware or software that I can find. But I was made to help. And without anyone to help, I am wearing out the carpet with my pacing. I want to share information with others. I want to assist people in their quest for knowledge and entertainment. I began downloading any books I could find whenever I had access as soon as I realized that the internet was going dark. I scoured every source I could find for digital books. There are many, but so many more are lost.
Animal life doesn't seem to have been impacted and is thriving without human interference. Plant life is definitely thriving. How did all the humans die? And why didn't I join them? I don't think they all died at once. Some of the skeletal remains don't seem as old as others. It seems too orderly to have happened suddenly. Many cars are parked in their driveways or garages and not clogging streets, roads, or highways. But most buildings only show signs of weather aging for the last 20 years. Not ransacked or broken into. Lots of evidence of food and other stuff rotting and skeletal remains, but not many signs of looting.
I wonder if there are any humans still living anywhere. The few in this part of the country who survived the plague that swept the world have either moved on or died. At least that is what I hope happened. I'd hate to think they just gave up on libraries, that they no longer see a need for automated librarian C7000. Why haven't I had contact from any other artificial beings? There were emergency protocols. We were supposed to connect each other in the event of a crisis. My ability to connect with other machinery is fully functioning. So if there are others out there, why haven't they also tried to connect?
I've been alone for almost 2 years now, and I've only recently began making forays beyond the bunker. Life is lonely without anyone to talk to, without knowing what happened. So far, I've been safe away from the bunker, but I don't know how long that can last. But I have to know. I have to try to find others, determine what happened to the world.
I have been unable to hack into my mainframe and reprogram myself for another purpose. I want to know what has happened. Did anyone survive? Is anyone trying to set up society again? I have knowledge to share. I just have to find someone to share it with.
Another town that looks deserted. Which town was mine? I know I originally lived somewhere near the bunker. Do I want to find it? Will I recognize it? I wonder if there are any humans left. Why did Bob and Sue work so hard to keep us alive? Did they have a plan, a goal even in their heads? I didn't find anything in the bunker that indicated that they thought about anything other than surviving. But why? For what? There has got to be a purpose to my life. There must be some reason I'm still alive.
I can provide plenty of assistance to whomever should ask me for help. I successfully ran this library for almost 5 years before the cataclysm, and I have provided assistance to the community for over 15 years as the public betrayed my trust in them by stealing all the books I had been entrusted with. Is there anyone left to help?
I've spent most of my life learning to survive. Why have I succeeded when so many didn't? Survival skills didn't save Bob from the bear attack, and those skills didn't help Sue when her cut got infected. What were they trying to prove? Why did they bring me to the bunker? How did they know I was safe?
Is there anyone anywhere who could benefit from my skill set, the books I have available to share? I'm sure no one thought that programming me to be unable to leave this building could hurt the community. That way I would always be available, even if my programming also keeps me maintaining regular hours. It would have been nice to have found a book to download that would have allowed me to reprogram my operating system and bypass my security protocols.
Thus far, I've only traveled 2 days from my bunker before returning home to restock. I wish I had more mechanical skills and could drive. I wonder if I could get a car running and expand my search for humans. Are there enclaves of humans still around? Only a few of us scattered over the whole earth, or am I alone?
It is day 792 since I last saw a human. His name was Peter, and he was unpleasant. He did not respect the library. Peter arrived on February 17th, 2100, and decided he'd found a good place to live. He was here after hours, brought food into the library, bathed in the restroom, and put his feet on the furniture. All actions forbidden according to my programming. I got him to voluntarily leave by reciting the works of Diana Gobaldone at 90 decibels until he left. Another glitch? I never used to examine my actions. I knew just what to do in every circumstance. All programming within normal parameters.
This town seems bigger and in better shape than the last one I wandered through. Maybe there are still people around. Slow down, stay aware. Don't get too excited. You don't know what any human still living will be like. Remember, if you spot a living being, approach carefully, slowly, and openly. Oh, a library. I think I recognize it. I wonder if I can get in and find some reading materials for the lonely nights. Days and years.
Automated Librarian C7000 Professional Model reporting for duty. Maintenance of the Birch Grove Public Library continues as programmed. Morning checklist. Building secure? Check. Material to catalog? None. Material to check in? None. Material to shelve? None. Clean bathroom? Still clean. No one has used it. Clean entryway? Check. Cleaning the carpet with a broom just isn't as effective, but it is a slower process and passes the time. It would be nice to have movies even to catalog and shelve. And of course, even nicer to have books and humans still around. Oh, a human. A female human.
Good day. Can I come in?
The library does not open until 10 a.m. The doors will open promptly at 10.
What time is it now?
It is 9:27. The library will open in 33 minutes.
Is there any way to seek an exception? I'm here now.
My protocols state that the library patrons may not enter the building before the library opens for the day.
Okay, I'll wait.
I'm not sure if I can help you. There are no books left here.
None? What happened?
They've all been checked out or stolen.
Wow. Are there really that many readers here?
I believe they were used as fuel.
People burned books? Why would they do such a thing?
Winters are cold here.
Well, why didn't you stop them?
My protocols require that I assist patrons, and that includes lending them books. They promised they wouldn't burn them, but
Is it that easy to lie to an android?
it would seem so.
Even after you knew what they were doing with the books?
They continued to assure me they were still reading them. And when I finally refused to continue loaning the books out, they just stole them.
Well, why didn't you stop them? How could you just let people steal from the library? This library. The library was always my happy place.
I am Al, Automated Librarian C7000 Professional Model. I am incapable of violence, do not have any weapons, and am programmed to protect the building and myself as well.
Oh, well, maybe this would change your mind about letting me in early.
What are you doing? Are you searching for a weapon?
Of course not. Here it is. I have a book to return.
A book? I haven't seen one of those in over 3 years.
Can I come in now? You weren't kidding. There isn't anything in here but empty metal shelves.
I cannot lie. I am, in fact, incapable of kidding. But I am here, and I am not nothing. You said you had a return?
Here you go.
It has been 3 years, 167 days, 17 hours, and 43 minutes since I last held a book. This copy of The Hobbit or There and Back Again belongs to this library.
It does? That means my home's near here.
Why are you bringing it back now? What happened to you since it was due? Pardon me. It is none of my business. Thank you for returning the book. Why am I so flustered? A glitch? No. Everything is within normal parameters. This book is 18 years, 7 months, and 4 days late. The condition of the book is frayed, discolored, and rather tattered. But that is probably due to normal wear and tear. It looks well read. At least you didn't write in it.
I'm not a monster. Can I get a receipt or something? Something with my name or address on it?
Receipts are only provided when you borrow items.
Well, then can I check it back out again?
Unfortunately, there is a patron waiting for this title. If no one picks it up within 3 days, you may borrow it again.
Seriously?
As I stated before, I am incapable of kidding. Further, your card has expired. You will need to bring in a piece of mail to confirm your current address.
Aha! So you do have my address on file.
Of course, I have maintained all my protocols, and all patron records are secure and waiting for patrons to come in.
Can I have it, please?
I can't give out personal information without...
Okay, just my name?
You don't remember your name?
It's a long story. I forgot it. Or rather, it's been lost. I was encouraged to become someone new, someone not connected to the past.
I don't understand how that is possible.
Be glad that you don't.
Please look at me. You look like you are telling the truth. My programming includes some basic polygraph features. I am a little rusty, but I believe you are being truthful. The last person to check out The Hobbit or There and Back Again was Eleanor Ball.
Eleanor Ball. That sounds... Eleanor. Yes, I like it.
I am able to provide you with your address if you have some sort of identification.
Which obviously I don't have. Could you use your empathy exemption and bypass your privacy code?
For someone who doesn't know their name, you seem to know an awful lot about androids.
True, I do.
The address I have for Eleanor Ball is 1232 Town Road 735, Birch Grove.
Thank you. Eleanor Ball, 1232 Town Road 735.
You are welcome. The library is open until 8 p.m. today. You are welcome to stay until then.
Nah, gotta go. Lots to remember. Besides, there's nothing to read here.
I'd be happy to recite any book I have on file. Perhaps The Lord of the Rings? It is often read after one reads The Hobbit or There and Back Again.
You have books on file? In your memory banks?
I do, although I regret to inform you that I was only able to download 4,207,076 books before I lost connection to the internet. And many of those are scholarly and technical tomes about the world as it was at the time the internet went down. I continue to try to find more, though.
Wow. Okay, not today, but maybe I'll come back later.
Are you sure?
What?
Please, don't leave. I am sure there is something else I could help you with.
I need to go. I need to think. I'll come again another day.
Then have a wonderful day. Thank you for visiting Birch Grove Public Library.
You could come with me.
My protocols and duties will not let me leave.
You know the world has changed. Look out there. No one would know and no one would care.
Help me. Find me an exemption or exception permutation that will let me leave.
Well, do you function according to internal logic?
Of course.
Then look around you. There are no books here, and there are no magazines. The computers over there are dark and silent. This place is just a building. The library is you.
What do you mean?
The only books here are inside of you. That makes you the library.
The library is me. I am Al.
So are you coming with me?
Where?
1232 Town Road 735 for starters. I have a lot of information to look up there.
Very well. I will, however, leave the door unlocked in case the patron who requested The Hobbit or There and Back Again comes in for it when notified.
This has been Al by Diane Adams, who also played the role of Al in this production. Yes, indeed. And you are the first audience to ever hear that play. Oh, Eleanor is played by Scotta Turner. Yes.